Here's some dating advice for guys who think that they want the woman to pursue them. There's a lot of dating advice on get her to chase you, get her to pursue you. That's all good and fine, but here's what's happened. You're not gonna know what to do once she just chases you. And she finds out that you're not what you say you are, because you're trying to get her to do all this. You're trying to get her to pursue you. And the only way to get her to pursue you is to trigger her a fear of loss, and you have a misrepresentation of who you are. So she has a exaggerated idea of it's a facade, it's a lie. You've got her bought into this lie. She's fantasizing about who you are. She's gonna find out, man. She's gonna find out that deep down, you ain't got no hoes, or that it's a front. And it's better off to just go ahead and focus on your purpose, focus on your mission in life, be headed in a direction, not try to manipulate someone to get them to pursue you. If you're the one that's getting infatuated, exaggerated, fantasy, you're pursuing it's a predator-prey dynamic. You're trying to pursue and get because it's a fear of loss, you think, and it's the same way with them. If you trigger them, it's gonna be a fear of loss. You can just sit back and let them pursue you. Now what happens when they find out who you are and then they decide, oh, I don't like that. Boom, all of a sudden, that thing that you got used to, someone pursuing, they're gone. Now you've got a fear of loss. So it's better if you can just focus on your purpose. Look, man, nobody's got this figured out. There's some people that have it figured out, maybe, that they portray it on social media or through selling courses or something like that. But it's always gonna be a balance of knowing yourself first, on your mission, on your purpose, and trying to balance that with finding someone that you can just jive with. Don't get caught up in ideals of how you should be and what you should be doing. Definitely don't let someone talk you into going into a marriage as and then you buy into their entire frame. I did this, I bought into someone else's frame on how it should be, and I chose to do it. I said, let's try this. I'll be all the shoulds, how a husband should be, and should this and this. You will hate your life, bro, because if that's not who you are and that's how you feel, think, and value in your life, and you try to take on someone else's shoulds, you will hate that person. You'll be resentful because you're become a slave to their value system. That's not your value system. You're trying to take on someone else's value system. So I hope that helps you see that infatuation will cause you to take on someone else's value system. You sell yourself out, and then you become resentful when the veil has drawn up that it's just all a fantasy, that you're faking it. They're faking this thing that you think that they want, that you want, then vice versa. You're both just faking. It's both an infatuation fantasy. What's the solution? I don't know. I have no idea. Focus on your purpose is the best thing I know what to do. Try not to manipulate. Try not to play. Realize that you are playing. Realize when you're infatuated. I think that's the only thing you can do. You can't really control them, but don't try to manipulate them to get you to pursue. Just be who you are up front and know your values, know thyself, and focus on your purpose. If you focus on your purpose and know your values and don't get infatuated, you can't really help about them, but just you don't get overly infatuated where you sell yourself out, take on their value systems, because that will lead to resentment. When really, if you just see who they are, you just actually have to look at their life. Look at their actual life. Don't ever do this and listen to what they say. Look at their life. If they're going to church and then they like to buy Shein all day and be on Instagram all day and then take photos of themselves, but then they say that they're somebody else. No, you look, and so they like to be on social media all day long. They buy consumables all day long, and then that's their life, right? Maybe they don't work, maybe they work a couple days a week. That's just who they are, and you need to see who they are, not listen to a fake idea of it. And then vice versa, you need to look at your life. If you say you want to be wealthy and you don't have a dime to your name, you don't want to be wealthy, bro. Or sis, that's a lie. You're lying to yourself. You're taking on someone else's my values, or someone else that's told you to like invest and be rich or work out, If you don't do that stuff, you don't care about it. That's just straight up how it is. So don't listen to other people's. You'll take a peer and you'll listen to them and you'll take on their values. Listen to yourself. Know thyself. That's what it's all about. There is a value determination worksheet I can send you. Click the link below if you'd like that to figure out what your actual values are, because you think you know what they are. It's a lie. You will actually have to spend a lot of time looking at this on yourself. I've had to spend a lot of time looking at it, and I'm still kind of figuring out. I know that I like to be early retired financial independence. I know that's extremely important to me to purchase assets, keep my monthly cost below what I make so that I can invest and I can get closer to higher levels of financial freedom, so that I can make more content, do more videos, buy more cars, travel more, those types of things, road trips, work on my cars, build my YouTube for my car stuff. That's stuff I like doing. Freedom, dating different girls, having lots of money, doing different things, buying the cars that I like, making videos about cars, doing talking videos and doing coaching. Those are the stuff I like to do. You have to be honest with yourself. I look back at my history and I've always liked cars. I've always liked working out. I've always definitely liked coaching people. And I definitely like buying assets so that they pay me for the rest of my life, so that I don't have to worry about money ever again. I don't have to go to a job I hate. So I figured out mine, but you have to figure out yours. And then that will help you represent yourself to someone else so it's not a fake. Because if you meet, let's say, a traditional girl, you might try to say, oh, I'm this traditional guy. Well, look at your life, bro. Have you lived a traditional life? Are you actually a traditional guy? Or if you're trying to project yourself as a bad boy, are you actually a bad boy? Have you been to jail? Have you gotten in fights? Do you do risky behavior? If not, you're not a bad boy. It's just what it is. Like all the guys that I know that are bad boys sold drugs and have been to jail and have a business now and make a lot of money. Those are kind of bad boy. So don't fake it. Like, just know who you are. If you're not that, just be like, know who you are and own it, and then you'll have confidence. You'll be in alignment, you'll be congruent, and then you'll be able to you'll not faking it. When you fake it, like I'm about to go train a client for $125 an hour. It is not the absolute highest priority. I'm gonna be honest. I have to be authentic, because I know I can do a coaching call like this on the phone, and there's a lot more meaning and purpose and engagement when I do coaching calls rather than when I'm in a training session and I'm just there to kind of show them how to work out and motivate them and guide them. I like to talk about meaningful, insightful things that help people reach their highest level of fulfillment in their life, and an intense conversation about what this person wants to do with their lives to help guide them. Do you want to get to financial independence? Do you want to start your business? What do you care about? What about your relationship? How's this going? I like to talk about the serious, meaningful, meaty things. So I know that about myself, but here's how you tie it back in. I know I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do the best I can with this person. I'm gonna meet their needs. Here's how I meet my needs with that training session. I know that I'm gonna take that 125. I'm gonna use it for my budget. I'm gonna use it to invest into silver, precious metals, or whatever I'm investing in right now. And that will help me get closer to my financial independence goals. So if you know if there's a big circle and you have all these things, relationships, purpose, health, whatever, wealth, all these things, if you know your central value, you can tie back in. So my occupation, what I'm doing for hourly work, ties back into financial independence, right? And then this video ties back into financial independence. I'll get leads and people will book calls for coaching sessions to teach them how to become financially independent or how to reach their goals, get in shape, deal with their relationships, etc. So that's how you can live a more meaningful, purposeful life. You tie it all back into your values and the direction of your life, and you have a self-directed life so that other people don't direct your life for you. If that makes any type of sense, hit the comment section, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you like this type of content. If you want one-on-one coaching, hit the link in the bio, in the description below, or the comment section, and I will catch you in the next video. If you have any questions, leave them below and I will give you a video response.